All right, guys, we are back with another week of workouts, kicking it off for the first week of August. So I'm going to walk you through some of the stuff we're doing this week, and hopefully you have another good week of training. We got some competitions coming up in a couple next couple months. So if you are training for a competition and you have any specific questions, make sure you check with either Brandon or myself about any kind of specific training you should be doing for that. Otherwise, we got Monday. So working on some hang snatch. So we're going to come from the hang position, 10 sets of 2. So every minute on the minute, we're going to do 2 hang snatch, climbing in weight, working on some form, and staying consistent, trying to build something heavy for the last 2 sets. Then if anyone is obsessed with CrossFit, you would know the guy Ben Bergeron, I think is how you say his name. He is one of the coaches for the top fittest man and fittest woman in the world. So he has the beep test. The goal is every minute to do 7 thrusters, 7 pull-ups, 7 burpees for as long as possible. What I want you to do is try to hold that pace, either the 7 reps or the 5 reps, depending on kind of where you're at. Hold that pace for an EMOM as long as possible, and then any remaining time in that 10 minutes, just switch to an AMRAP and just see how far you can get. It's a bit of a mental challenge. There's lightweight, it's body weight movements, so it's not necessarily taxing in that area, but it is definitely going to be challenging mentally to push through kind of each of those rounds. We've done something like this very similar, so but anyway, if you have done this, you know how great it's going to be. And then for some comp training, you've got 2 options. If you want to work a little bit more on some pulling, we can work on some snatch pulls, 10 pounds under your 1 rep max, and then 100% at your 1 rep max, and then 10 pounds over. So that would just be kind of some accessory stuff with the snatch. And then some more accessory work, 5 sets, 8 banded face pulls with the red band, and then 8 kettlebell single leg deadlifts, so with 1 leg up and holding the kettlebell in 1 arm. So I can kind of show you what that looks like, but just some accessory work with that. Then on Tuesday, we're going to start off the class with some interval conditioning. This is really good for you guys. I know it's not, glamorous or anything exciting, but it's very good, especially when we're trying to figure out kind of what is a good pace. So you want to hold about a moderate pace for the first round, then hold that 2K pace, and then a moderate pace for the 3rd round, and then another 2K pace for 4 total sets. 2K, so the moderate's 2K plus 10 to 15 seconds, a little bit over that 2K pace. If you don't know what that is, you can check with one of your coaches and we can kind of give you an idea of what to shoot for. And then we're going to do just a quick little Metcon for time, 21:59. Those deadlifts and box jumps or step ups if that feels better for you. And then working on kind of, like I said, the opposite. So working on some get up sit ups, 4 sets, 5 each arm with the kettlebell. On Wednesday, we've got the back squat. So 5x5 at 79%, so we're still creeping up in the percentages. Rest equals 2 minutes in between those sets. Then we've got another quick little Metcon, still trying to work some speed and some grip strength here. So we've got 30, 20, 10 toe to bar, 15, 10, 5 push press. So basically how that works, you do 30, 15, 20, 10, 10, 5. It's just a little bit easier to read this way. And then everyone will cash out with a 400-meter run, hopefully to get the legs shaking out and the arms shaking out. All of that for time. So either you're doing your toes to bar or you're doing weighted sit-ups. And then to finish it off, I want to work on some weighted broad jumps. So you hold the plate in front, kind of hug it against your body, and then you're going to do about 40 feet. So each of those squares on the floor is 10 feet. It's 4 feet, so 10 of those. I can kind of show you what that looks like as well. Work on some plyometrics, some explosiveness with the hips. Then on Thursday, we've got clean and jerk, working to a heavy single. Just kind of want to see where you're at. We haven't done a heavy single in a while, so do something in this general kind of rep scheme, doing 5s, 4s, 3s, and then start to drop the reps down and build the weight up to that heavy single. It's always a good way to do it. And then we're doing a little teams of 2, 18-minute AMRAP, 800-meter run buy-in. So you just do that together at one time. And then you do as many rounds as possible of this, 800 double unders, or 100 double unders, 80 wall balls, 60 swings, and 40 hand release push-ups. So you'll just stick with that for the AMRAP. And then there are the kettlebell levels for that. If there's anything else you want to be working on Thursday, it's always a good day to kind of get that in. And then Friday, finishing up with some front squats. We're going to do 5 by 3 now at 77%. So we're staying the same percentage, but changing up the reps and the sets just a little bit. And then we got a good skill-based Metcon, so 10 rounds for time, 3, 4, 5. So 3 muscle ups. You can work on your ring or your bar muscle ups if that's something that you want to put into your workout. Feel free. 4 hang squat cleans, 5 burpees over the bar. The train version will be 3 chest to bars and then 3 ring dips, and then the same. And then the live category will be 3 ring rows plus 3 push-ups. So just trying to get a push-pull movement for each of those, and a 20-minute cap. So aiming for about no more than 2 minutes per round of that work. Okay. And then recovery, just working on, just trying to get that lactic acid out. Just kind of working through some recovery rather than just jumping straight into the car. So you just walk 1 lap, so walk a 400 and then run a 400, and you just do that 2 times at a nice, easy, very easy pace. Now, last thing I want to show you, we've got AM cardios in the programming. This is separate than CrossFit. So if you go on your phone or you're on your computer, it'll say under settings, it'll say program in Wodify, and if you change it from CrossFit to AM cardio, it'll put you in a different program. So if we go under settings, instead of CrossFit, we change it to AM cardio, right? And then we say whatever day that is. So tomorrow, this is what the cardio workout. So if you come in the morning, want to get something extra in, or if you're in later at night and you want to get something extra in, absolutely be checking that out. So it's not in there, regular. You have to go in and kind of look on your own, but it's always something good to kind of work into your regular training. I would suggest doing it in the early morning or later at night because of the heat. But other than that, if you have any questions, as always, and be looking out for some exciting events to come up, and we will see you in the gym.